Welcome back, everybody. Insanity Check back at you. Ken and
Skillet Sauce. That's Ken. There's
8 over there.
Okay, 8 over there.
Once again, if you have any comments, please feel free to go to Facebook at Insanity Check. All of these stories and tidbits will be on our Twitter site at Insanity Check 12. And please feel free to go to our YouTube channel, Insanity Check Radio, and watch all of this good stuff over and over and over again. Speaking of goodness, just honey nutty goodness. I just saw this earlier today. Apparently, I was just informed that Carmello Anthony of the New York Knicks just got suspended for one game because he was inciting an altercation with Kevin Garnett after they played the Knicks the other night or yesterday or whenever the hell it was. But apparently the reason why is because of trash talking. This kind of goes into a little bit what we were just talking about. There's a whole world that, you white folks just don't understand about black people. And no matter how
much money,
saying the right thing, speaking well, more often than not, us cats are us cats. And we do what we do.
Perfect example. Before you even get to that, because this is on YouTube. Once again, Kevin Garnett. Last year in the playoffs against the Miami Heat, I forgot what happened at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And one of the Celtics did something fly. All of a sudden, you heard, my nigga, on air. Kevin Garnett, he don't give a damn where the cameras are. He's giving ups to his boy that just tied him up or put him up a point against the, so-called best team in the East. And the hood came out of him instantly, and they couldn't cut away in time. They couldn't do nothing.
Yeah. And so Garnett is back because apparently, and from what we understand, Garnett is one of the kings of trash talk during basketball games.
The current king.
That's
still playing. Because Jalen Rose is one of the worst ever.
Yeah. And apparently what got Carmelo's goat is that during the game, at some point, Kevin Garnett told Carmello Anthony that his wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. That would be Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Now, I guess it could have been worse. It could have been Frosted Cheerios.
Or Captain Crunch or some cheap, nasty tasty shit like
it could have been that.
But a granola.
That is so specific.
That's what I'm saying, because not grape nuts.
Yeah. And I don't think it tastes. I mean, that implies so much.
Yeah. You can read so much. That there's some Garnett or someone else has knowledge of the way in which this dude's wife tastes.
Yeah.
How would he know? So that's like super insulting.
Fucking hilarious. But apparently this is not the worst.
No, but we're telling why Carmello, because Carmello didn't get suspended because he said that. No, Carmello was doing a Marcus Camby. He was outside by the bus, because the Celtics bus, and he was like, "Yo, I just want to talk to Kevin Garnett." But meanwhile, this dude has millions of dollars. He always go, afterwards they got to put a suit on. This dude had on the wool hat, the bubble goose, probably the triple fat from back in the days. And he was all about business. That was not Carmello Anthony, the millionaire. That was Carmello Anthony who felt he was violated and he was going to take it there. Okay, that's because, Marcus Camby went one better. Marcus Camby put pylons in front of the bus. He was like, ain't nothing moving until this motherfucker comes out because he's got to be dealt with. Apparently these dudes, he just lost it. So that's why he was suspended, because he clearly went beyond it. It was because basically that's not even basketball anymore. You're outside in front of the dude's bus.
Oh, yeah.
If anything happened there, you're talking about that's a criminal offense. It's a jailable offense.
But many would say that Garnett would have deserved whatever he got, because apparently at some point over his career, Kevin Garnett told Tim Duncan, power forward for the San Antonio Spurs, don't really like him, but neither here nor there.
Is he the power? He's the power forward, right?
Yeah, he's power forward.
Okay.
He told Duncan Happy Mother's Day, knowing that Tim's mom died of cancer. That's really low. That's really fucked up. And speaking of cancer, Engineer 8 just informed us that, what was the guy's name?
Charlie Villanueva.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he said that he looked like a cancer patient.
A cancer patient. So,
which, if you've seen him, you would get, why
he looks.
Yeah, because,
we'll throw a picture of Charlie.
He has no eyebrows. Yeah, I'll throw a picture of him.
Oh, damn. Oh, what do you mean? He looked like powder? from that movie and shit?
Yeah, something like that.
Like the dude Powder?
Yeah,
Oh.
like a black version of
A
Powder.
powder, damn. But you know, to me, listen. I know why these guys do these things. Dennis Rodman used to do it not with dialogue, with just his physical presence. He would get in your way. He would impede your progress. He would do things to where you would get so frustrated that you would clock him and get ejected. Obviously, Garnett, I don't know when these incidents happened. I didn't even see the game the other night, but I'm pretty sure Garnett would not do these things or say these things to like a bench warmer. He's going to do this to because if Tim Duncan was like, oh, how dare you say that about my mama, and punch Garnett in his face, Tim Duncan is out, and at that point he was probably the best player on the team. He would have been out like 3 games or something like that. Garnett, probably would have got a tech or something like that and be back the very next game. And you basically, it's a technique. Look at what the Miami Heat did to the Knicks back in the days. They fucking damn near powerplex Greg Anthony. Was it Greg Anthony they tried to powerplex? So, of course, the dudes was like, yo, that shit ain't going to go down. And they left the bench to go get some revenge. Everybody fired to where they had problems dressing a full team.
Suspended.
Yeah, suspended, rather. And they had problems dressing the full team for Game 6 and 7. They couldn't even figure out how to put together a whole team because everybody was suspended. And the Heat won that series, didn't they?
I believe so.
See, so I understand. I mean, but then again, you're like, damn, that's a real low blow. But what can bring a rich millionaire man to the point to where he would want to lose his cool and punch you in the face? And obviously, it has to be some terrible honey nut Cheerio shit.
Yeah, his wife tastes like honey nutty goodness.
Yeah, I mean, like that's.
But it is low in cholesterol, though.
Yeah, exactly. So while you're,
Yeah, I never put on any pounds.
why you're licking on this dude's wife, whose name is what's her name? Lala.
Lala.
Yeah, something like that. Honey. That is, I mean, but that's so specific. That's absolutely ridiculous. Honey Nut Cheerios. I mean, that is. Really
pretty good, though.
I mean, it's funny. I mean, we're making fun of it. I mean,
We'll make it not funny if it was actually true.
yeah. See,
If he thought that too, but never said it.
exactly. Now,
that would make it hysterical.
Yeah, that would be because if Witchmacall was like, wait a second, she does taste like Honey Nut Cheerios, and how the fuck do you know? How the fuck do you know? Then it would be
There's
on.
a massive domestic violence beef going on.
Yeah, because he was like, wait a second. Oh shit, how does he know? So, I mean, but that's definitely. I mean, some dudes I know. Like I said, I watch Numbers Never Lie, which is another sports broadcast, and Jalen Rose always says he was one of the worst trash talkers ever, and he said he would try and say anything he possibly could to make you lose your cool. And just funny enough, I mean, I went to play handball recently, and that bitch ass Junior, the scum that he is, basically talked me and my partner out of the goddamn game. My partner quit because this dude was crying like a fucking punk, and I was so upset. I was like, yo, I just want to. I came out here to have fun
Again.
I never want to get on the court with this bastard. I never want to get on it. I felt like I call him every kind of dirty, syphilitic dog, you name it. I really laid into this motherfucker. People was like, damn, Andre. I'm like, yo, this son of a bitch has been doing this shit for mad long. Oh, man. But it was, but he got his desired result. Because I no longer even gave a shit about the game, and we weren't playing for no Brennan or anything. I was like, yo, you win. Yeah, if that's what you wanted to accomplish, you win. Because, but he does it by crying and doing a whole bunch of other shit. Obviously, this dude does it by insulting you and
your loved ones.
It's what people will do to gain a competitive advantage. I mean, some dudes would spit on you and do other things. And, I've heard, in the ranks of the annals of, football from yesteryear in the 60s and the 50s and the 70s, I heard, to me, much, much worse stuff. Not only your mama jokes and everything else, but like literally blowing snot out their nose on you.
Oh, God.
And if you retaliate and try and clobber them, which you should want to do, you're out the game.
Yeah, that's just savagery.
So
we're going to take a quick one. We all know you're probably wondering,
rushing out to get some Cheerios.
Like, where's all the grime you guys usually do? Well, that's coming up next, damn it. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
We're trying to make it, baby.